Hello and welcome to the Purdue ResLife video training series presented to you by the Training and Development team. This video will discuss the Central Production Kitchen and how you can use it as an RA for programming. The Central Production Kitchen is a residence hall service located in Meredith Hall that serves the RA community for programming needs that involve food. The primary benefits of using CPK include easy access to pre-approved foods and beverages that have been delivered to specific locations in their respective halls. CPK provides a Purdue internal site called Food Shop to purchase food items for programming. CPK is to be used when an RA wants to run a program that involves food that CPK provides. Many items, including baked goods, candy, chips, coffee, ice cream, Coca-Cola products, and others can be found through the kitchen and ordered to a hall. An RA will pre-plan a program, send an electronic order form through the CPK website, and then wait upon approval and delivery of their goods to their own hall. CPK is an internal service, meaning their main goal is to serve you. While it may be admittedly possible to find a slightly cheaper price on some goods elsewhere, the CPK process streamlines planning, ordering, and delivery to make the life of an RA as easy as possible given busy schedules. It is a rule to go through CPK first always, but the ease of the process and the fact that your goods are delivered makes CPK an invaluable process for running RA programs and not having to worry about checking out credit cards or making trips to shop at retailers. There are two things that will lead you to all things CPK. The first is the SharePoint landing page with the link provided below the video. This link takes you to the official SharePoint site for access to a number of CPK items. Here you will find such items as announcements, a food list, food safety training, and a contact section. This link is important because it provides you with some items that are not directly accessible on the Food Shop homepage. If you have a question for any Meredith staff, you can send an email from this page. Also, there is a food list for every food item that CPK sells for the given academic year. To avoid searching directly on the CPK Food Shop site for items that you are unsure of availability for, this document can save you some significant time. Announcements are also present here, as well as a PowerPoint explaining tips for food safety if you order food that needs to be prepared in some way. The next resource is the Direct Food Shop link. The Food Shop Direct link will take you directly to the site with which you can place orders for food for different programs. Here you will name, explain, and schedule your program, as well as pick the items you would like to purchase within your given budget from your floor or hall. Lots of information is included for different items, and you can gauge how much of an item you may need based on this information. To begin using CPK, start with Events and create New Event. You will follow through and fill in all necessary information for your program, including the funding and the date and time. For the date and time, you must be far enough in advance of the ordering process. Otherwise, the majority of the items offered through food shops will not be available. This should be done a week in advance to guarantee availability of items. If you are ordering through a hall club or other entity, you should check to make sure the account number is correct, so that the correct charge is made to that entity. If you are ordering for your floor, you should be able to select that option immediately. Note, you may not be able to order from your hall club or others depending on whose account is logged on. RAs don't necessarily have access through Food Shop and other accounts, so check with your club or AC RAC to make sure items are charged correctly if you are not ordering for just your floor. Once information is correctly entered, you may proceed by choosing items from the following menus. After selecting a category, you may look through the items and decide which ones to order. After checking that quantity and types are correct, you can proceed to finalize the order. Your AC or RAC should now have the chance to approve the order. If an item has gone unapproved long enough, CPK will determine that the order is acceptable and should still deliver it. For questions on order status, email CPK. During certain times of the year, items are limited or not available. The most common limited menu shows during the last week or so of the semester when CPK orders skyrocket. Due to the overwhelming need, certain items are available that are easier to deliver or ship. During certain weeks like spring break, food through the food shop is not available, and CPK will not function on a service and delivery basis. Questions about these dates should be sent to CPK via email. Late requests are covered later, but should be requested via email as to not confuse the CPK staff. Submitting a program request with a request in the comment section for late orders makes it difficult for CPK to try and meet your requests. If you are doing a multi-floor program and desire to split funds with another RA, it is acceptable to just have one RA order the food. When tracking funds on a per-haul basis, the funds should be recorded as split to the desires of the RAs involved. CPK cannot and does not need to split funding in this way because RA floor funds all come out of the same account per haul, and the tracking from the perspective of the RA determines how much of their individual funds remain. Once food is ordered, at some point, you should receive an email that your items were delivered. Depending on your haul, you should have a location where your haul stores CPK items. Some hauls may have more than one place, so it is up to the haul to determine where your food is stored. Food Shop includes a variety of baked goods, snacks, and drinks for purchase if ordered early enough. A number of items fall into these generic categories, but Food Shop also includes breakfast items, meal kits, fruits and veggies, and ice cream. There is even a class on cake decorating. An important note is that you can also order items not explicitly available via the Food Shop. You are permitted to contact CPK and make a special request. CPK will try to work with you and make your idea happen or modify it so that your request can be made. Many RAs are unaware of the ability to order specialty items through CPK. Obviously, not all food items can be covered in any given service, but that does not mean that something cannot specifically be done to fulfill a programming need. For example, if you were doing a multicultural program and needed a specific food item for a specific student population, you have the ability to ask CPK. It is very important in this situation that you send an email as opposed to writing a suggestion on an order form. This would be a great opportunity to use the landing site CPK SharePoint link, which is provided below the video. You can expect to hear back from CPK within a reasonable time frame. If your order is agreeable from the CPK team, it will need AC or RAC approval to move forward for actual order. Simpler items, like specialty teas or chocolates, would need to be ordered in this same fashion. Some baked goods could also be modified to adjust to a specific event. Do not publish requests in the comment section of an order form, as it will be a less direct way of noticing and keeping track of a request, and it therefore cannot be guaranteed to be responded to in a reasonable time frame. If you are behind on planning a program, you need to follow the process of emailing CPK with your request. For certain items and the nature of certain late requests, it is possible to make your event happen, but in all of these cases, CPK should be contacted directly through their email located on the SharePoint CPK landing page provided below the video. CPK is constantly working to improve variety and is more than willing to take suggestions and needs from RAs and others to improve their sites and services. Some items that are coming soon include a search bar for specific items, pictures of items that can be purchased, and a last-second category where RAs can order items that are for last-minute programs. There is already a bargain section available for picking up items that are being cleared or that were for specific occasions or holidays.